Our planet is soaked in water, but it wasn't always this way. Earth was born in fire, dry, molten, and lifeless. So how did this burning rock turn into a world of oceans, rain, and rivers? The answer lies in the frozen edges of space, where ancient messengers carried the seeds of life. This is the story of how Earth got its water, and it begins long before Earth even existed. In the vast silence of the early universe, where time itself had barely begun to tick, Earth was nothing more than a speck of dust waiting to become something more. The early solar system wasn't gentle. It was a cosmic battlefield, a swirling disk of dust, gas, and rock colliding and reforming under the tyranny of gravity. Earth was born not with oceans, but with fire. It was a molten sphere, violent, volatile, and bone-dry. And yet, look at it now, the blue planet, drenched in water so deep it carves canyons, births storms, and sustains every living thing. So the question arises, how did a planet born in fire become a world of water? The answer lies not beneath our feet, but far beyond the clouds, at the frozen edges of our solar system, where ancient messengers of ice carried secrets from a time before time. Earth's oceans were never meant to be here. The region where our planet formed was too hot for ice to survive, too turbulent for water to condense. By all logic, Earth should have remained a scorched, barren rock. But something cosmic force rewrote that fate. And to understand it, we must go back not to the beginning of Earth, but to the beginning of everything that ever was. Water's story is not Earth's story. It's older, deeper, stranger. Far beyond the orbit of Neptune lies the Kuiper Belt, a vast icy graveyard of the early solar system. And farther still the Oort cloud, a ghostly sphere of ancient debris, where comets sleep for billions of years until gravity awakens them. These were the first delivery systems, time capsules made of rock and frozen water, flung inward by gravitational chaos. For millions of years after Earth formed, these icy bodies pelted the young planet in what scientists call the late heavy bombardment. Each impact was violent enough to vaporize rock, crack the crust, and churn the atmosphere. But with each collision, they left something behind. Water. Not in oceans, not all at once, but in droplets, in vapor, in steam that rained from skies. Of fire. And slowly, the planet cooled. The steam condensed. The skies wept, and the oceans were born. But it wasn't just comets. Asteroids especially, those rich in hydrated minerals, played a key role. Unlike comets, many asteroids formed closer to the sun and carried water locked inside their rocky cores. When these collided with Earth, they released that hidden water, like seeds breaking open. Together, these space rocks were like cosmic gardeners, seeding Earth with the one ingredient life would later demand. Without them, Earth might have remained lifeless, a silent orb spinning in darkness. But with them, a foundation was set. The stage was being built for something miraculous. While the skies delivered their watery gifts, Earth itself was hiding a secret. Beneath the crust, trapped in mantle minerals, lay vast oceans of water far greater than all the surface seas combined. This deep water doesn't flow in rivers or crash in waves. It clings invisibly to crystals in the mantle, locked under extreme pressure, like whispers caught in stone. Scientists only recently began to uncover this truth, discovering ringwoodite, a rare mineral found deep within the Earth holding water in its structure. It suggested something astonishing, that Earth has always held more water than we ever imagined. This inner ocean doesn't just exist, it breathes. Through volcanoes, tectonic shifts, and hydrothermal vents, the planet recycles its water over billions of years. What we see on the surface is just one layer of a deeper, more complex system. This means Earth may have always been destined to become a water world, not just because of comets or asteroids, but because it was holding on to water in its very bones. But there's more. That inner ocean might have helped shape the continents, powered the magnetic field, and even influenced the origin of life itself. Earth's water is not just a surface feature, it's part of the planet's soul. And it makes us ask, how many other planets have oceans we cannot see? Water alone isn't a miracle. It exists all over the universe, in the tails of comets, on the moons of Jupiter, even in distant nebulae. The real miracle is balance. Too little water, and Earth would be a dry rock. Too much, and it would be an endless ocean, with no land to rise above the waves. But Earth Earth found the perfect balance. Somehow, our planet managed to collect just enough water to nurture life without drowning it. This balance wasn't guaranteed. Mars had water once, but its atmosphere couldn't hold it. Venus might have, too, but the sun's fury boiled it away. Earth, by luck or design, kept its grip. The gravity held the oceans close. The temperature stayed just right. The atmosphere stayed thick enough to let water exist in all three forms: ice, liquid, and vapor. And with that came the water, cycle evaporation, condensation, rain, a self-sustaining miracle that turned rivers into highways for life and clouds into engines of change. This balance is fragile. A few degrees hotter or colder, and Earth could shift toward chaos. But for now, it holds. And because of that, we are here thinking, breathing, asking these questions. Water made us, and it may someday unmake us too. Stand by the ocean and listen. Every wave is a memory of comets falling, of Earth cooling, of deep stone releasing its ancient breath. That water touching your toes once flew through the void, froze in a comet's heart, and crashed into a burning world. You are made of that water. Every cell in your body carries this history. Your blood is a salted echo of ancient seas. Your tears, your sweat, your breath liquid remnants of a cosmic inheritance. In a very real way, we are not just residents of Earth. We are descendants of the cosmos. The water inside us has traveled across billions of years and trillions of miles to be here, now alive. And this isn't the end of its story. One day, our oceans may evaporate, the sun will grow, the earth will wither, but water, some of it, will escape. Some will freeze on distant moons, some may drift into space, and some may be carried by us. Perhaps one day we'll carry Earth's water to other planets, seeding new worlds like the asteroids once seeded ours. Water, after all, is not just the story of Earth. It is the story of survival, of memory, of life refusing to be forgotten. And in every drop, the universe whispers, "Remember me."